I did not listen to Cardi B's album, but Dash did.
I did.
So Dash has our review, and I have
Mhm.
questions.
Okay. You want to ask the questions first, or you want me to give you an overview of what I thought?
No, no. When as you're reviewing, I'll ask my questions.
Okay. I just want you all to know that I took extensive notes. Okay. This time I actually used Genius to take notes on. It's not going up. I forget
Genius?
that I used Genius to get every. Why is it not? Why are you embarrassing me right now? To get every song, to pull the track list, because often we do these reviews and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember the titles of the songs. So I've got all the titles of the songs right here
Lovely.
with my notes. Some of them don't have notes because some of them literally say I'm underwhelmed.
All right. Well, that's a no.
Yes. But some of them are blank. So which means I was even more underwhelmed. But anyway. So all right, initial thoughts. Just, you know, ran through it a couple times. My initial thoughts are the album is very Cardi.
Okay.
It's what you would expect from Cardi B.
Okay. Well, that's
Um,
good.
yes, there's a lot of, as you say, as you call them, talk shit records. There's a lot of that, which is what I would expect from Cardi B. So there's a lot of that, which, to be honest, that's kind of her genre. I like that about her. I think that sometimes, and I also looked at the lyrics. I tried to be very prepared. I also looked at the lyrics and I was just like, because I'm one of those people where I got to read the lyrics. Like, I can't just listen to the song and then automatically know. I would have to hear the song like 15 times before I commit what was said to memory. So I looked at
Okay.
the lyrics as I was listening the second time. And yeah, some of the things she says, I'm like, girl, what? But that's Cardi B's brand of hip hop, and I am okay with that. I'm okay with Cardi B being in the Cardi B lane. So let's start there, right? It's very Cardi, and when I say it's very Cardi, I jotted some things down that make it very very attuned to who she is and who we're used to her being. She talks about how good she is in bed. She talks about how much more she has than the hoes. How
Yep.
much better she is than the hoes.
Yep.
Her ex man, her new man, all her designer labels. Just
This sounds
that's
very
like
rap so far.
yes, yes, but like not gonna call it girl rap because that's gonna sound sexist. But the lady version of that, right? Because she's
Oh,
talking
right.
about
But
her.
go
Hmm?
ahead. No, no,
She's
go.
talking about her Birkins and her whatever, and usually the guys are talking about like, oh, she talks about her watches though, and talks about how what did she say that a Rolex is like child's play or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly what she said, but she basically said, "Oh, a Rolex." I was just like, "All right, girl." Meanwhile, I'll be having my little Nikon, not Nikon, my little Nixon watch that cost me $100, girl. Whatever. But anyway, so it was very Cardi, which I like. But also, again, there were things that she said that I was just like, what? She clearly has an axe to grind with certain people. I also wondered, when were these songs made? And I know that Cardi's been working on her album for a long time, and we haven't gotten a Cardi album for, I believe, 8 years.
Yeah, it's
So
like close to 8. It's like 7 and change, if I'm correct. I can pull that up.
yeah, but the reason why that's important to me is because even some of the stuff that's written about Offset, because and I know we know it's Offset because she's talking about being his wife. Um, I wondered if it was from a while ago that these songs were written. You know, because she's been with this dude for quite a while now. Um, she fully ended things with Offset a while ago. So I wondered what the timeline of all of this was. Speaking of timelines, oh, you have something? I don't want to.
I do. I just didn't want to cut
Oh,
you off. So,
please,
Cardi's
no,
first
please.
album dropped April 6, 2018. So, it's been 7 years and
Okay,
change.
7 years. Now, speaking of timing and years, I'm gonna start with this, and then I'm gonna go. Normally I would lead with love. This time I'm going. I'm not going to. I'm going to do the opposite. Okay, let me tell you what I didn't like. The final two tracks on the album are
Wop and Wop.
Up, and WAP. I don't care about what it means for streaming. I don't care what it means to the label. I don't care. I don't care. This was a waste of my time. These two songs were a waste of my time. Up, I did the research. Up came out on February 5th, 2021. Why is it there? WAP came out on August 7th, 2020. Why is it there? I know the answer.
And,
I don't care. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. I'm glad they at least put it at the end of the album. But really, the album is long enough. If the album was shorter, then I would be like, okay, whatever. You added these two songs in. But the fact that the album is over an hour and you included these two songs that came out 4 and 5 years ago, 4 and 5 years? No. That irritated me so bad. It irritated me so bad. I don't care what the reason is. I get it. I know that there's an industry reason for this. I do not care. I do not want it here. I do not want it here. If I want to go listen to WAP or Up, I know where to find it. It didn't need to be on this album. That was dumb, in my opinion. Like, what? Why is this here? Like, when did WAP come out? Weren't we in the house? We were. We were in the house. Whatever. Anyway, that was my least favorite thing about the album.
Okay, what
WAP
was
and
your
Up.
favorite thing about the album?
My favorite thing. Let's go through my notes. My favorite thing about the album, Bodega Batty.
Okay. I did not expect that, but okay.
It's very New York coded.
Yes.
It just is. It just feels familiar. It feels like you just had to be there to understand. Like there are places where people are listening to this and they're probably not even gonna get it. But I get it. I feel like
New York censored.
this was very like an homage to New York. I love this. I do. I really do. I mean, from like it just took me back to like living in Brooklyn, and it also made me think of, I said living in growing up in Brooklyn. Let's be clear.
Right. No transplants.
No, I'm not a transplant. And it also made me think of, do you remember, and it probably is still like this, but Hot 97 was 97.1. And then when you were trying to get from Hot 97 to WBLS, if you went through the station after Hot 97 was like 90, I think it was like 98.3 or 99.3 or something like that. And that was the Spanish station. and you'd
La Mega.
sometimes land on it, huh?
La Mega.
I believe so. And well, for me, and like me being that wasn't my culture, I'd sometimes land on it, right? And I'd be like, "Oh, this is a vibe," and you and you would many days hear exactly this. And not Cardi, obviously, but
Yeah, 97.9. La Mega.
97.9. But that's what it took me back to. And you'd
You felt
often
like you
end up,
stumbled into La Mega?
yes, and then would stay there because it was like, oh, it's a vibe. I mean, it's not that far away from the music that I was accustomed to, right?
Right.
Being Caribbean. But but yeah, definitely those definitely those vibes are just like, going to the store to get a bag of chips. Like it's again very New York coded. So I love this. I just felt like this felt very much like home to me. Um so I like it. I dig it. I thought it was fun and cute. I didn't realize that is it that it was it's not a single, but people knew this song before the album came out. I realized that today. I didn't know that before. Cause
I never
who
heard of
was
it
it?
before the album came out.
A celebrity. I was on TikTok and I don't remember who it was, but they posted since Jeanette Reyes um posted herself dancing to it at the beginning of the month. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Maybe she heard it. Maybe she had uh, uh, an early copy.
maybe I don't know. Um but definitely love that. Oh, beginning of the album. I don't like the intro song. Well, no. Correction. Wait.
Oh,
Isn't
okay. I'm
I
waiting.
don't like that the intro song is the intro song. That's what I meant to say. I like the intro song. I feel like she gets in her rap bag in the intro song, which is why I like it. But Hello is the second song. Hello should be the intro song. It just fits as an intro song.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I get it. Something about you bitches being dead. The song is called Dead. The intro song is called Dead. I get why it's the intro song. She's like coming in guns blazing. But then you hear Hello and you're like, but this could have started the album. This was a fun way to start the album. So
Gotcha.
Selena Gomez is on the album. I was confused by that.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not confused.
It's not bad though.
I
I
feel
don't
like
dislike.
When I saw Lizzo and Selena Gomez, I knew exactly
Uh,
why. I said, "Oh, this
yeah.
is this is so we can get in the pop charts."
Yes, and I actually thought the Selena Gomez song was cute.
Hmm.
Um, it's not a pairing I expected, but it's cute.
I do have a
Yeah,
question while we're speaking about features.
please.
Is the Janet Jackson feature a real feature or is it a sample?
It's a sample.
Okay. So,
It's a pleasure principle sample,
excuse me. Okay.
which you had said since the other day when we talked about it off pod.
Just felt like it's no way Janet Jackson was going to be on here singing, but they were gassing it like she was. And so I had to ask, was that the case or not?
No, it's a sample. I don't. I like the way it was sampled. I don't
Hmm.
know that I like the song.
Okay.
Um, I think I wrote that down here. Yeah, I don't like. I think I dig the sample, but I also hate how she keeps repeating. It's the principle. She just kept.
Oh, okay.
I didn't care for that. Summer Walker is on it twice. That's
Yeah,
fine.
she's on it two or three times, right?
Yeah, well, she's noted as featured on the first song, Dead,
Hmm.
which I think is the better song of the two, and then also Shower Tears.
Ah, okay.
I got to tell you something about this
Tell me.
album.
Tell me.
I don't think I've listened to an album so revealing since Mad Hatter.
What does that mean? So revealing.
I
And thank you for
mean,
the shout out.
you're welcome. I mean, I've listened to a lot of albums this year, and or in the past year, you could say, because we listen to a lot of albums. And Cardi was telling the business.
Ah, okay. That's what you mean by revealing. Tea. There was a
Yes,
lot of tea.
it was a lot of tea. Cardi didn't shy away from, the relationship with her husband and how it went sour.
Okay.
She wasn't, she wasn't shy about that. I mean, I don't expect her to be shy about it, but she wasn't shy at all. I mean, she said what she said. She laid it out there,
Okay.
and I thought that was interesting. But I thought to myself, wow, that she's really putting it out there. And I was like, a lot of people don't really put it out there like that, quite like that. But then I thought about Mad Hatter, and I was like, that might have been the last album I feel that I've listened to that came close to how honest she was,
Okay.
and I
So
and
me and
I
Cardi giving
appreciate
up
the
the tea.
honesty. Yeah,
Okay.
she was saying what it was. You wasn't answering the phone all night, blah blah blah. Like she was. Now, let me tell you where she lost me when it comes to lyrics. There's one where she says something about holding him while he pees.
I heard this lyric.
Is that what the girls are doing? I feel like this is a question for Hartley, but is that what the girls are doing? I have never held a man's penis while he peed. Now I have held a penis, but I have never held one while a man peed. What? What? What are you? Is this what y'all are? Please put it in the comments if this is what y'all. I need to know. I need to know. I'm afraid to ask my co-host if he knows about this. I'm afraid
I said I am.
you don't. You're not familiar.
No, I'm not familiar.
I was just like, what, girl? What? All right. I'm going off on a tangent. The point is, I liked some of the album. I did not like the whole album. I am probably not going to
Okay.
listen to the album again. Now, Bodega
Okay.
Baddie, I'll bump that. I'll add that to some playlists, and I'll keep that in the rotation. Um, Pretty and Petty, and I know you have probably have questions about Pretty and Petty. This is the one where she very blatantly calls out Bia. Um,
Oh, is that
Pretty.
Bia? I thought it was the JT record. Sorry.
I don't even know which one is about JT, to be honest. But she says Bia's name in Pretty and Petty, like just right off rip, the first few lines.
Oh, I could find a few. There's it's about in the JT disc record she's speaking about how you had to split your income with someone and how, oh yeah, my man cheated, but at least I don't have to fuck him in the ass.
It might have been Better Than You, which I don't like.
I'll
That's
find
the
it.
song
I'll bust it.
featuring Cash Cobain. Um,
No,
she
I don't think
also
there's
said,
anybody else.
"Oh, well, it could be. Could it maybe be that Pretty and Petty is about multiple people?
No, it says according to this is the record is Magnet. Is that a song?
Oh yeah, Magnet. I don't have any
Ooh,
notes
it
for
says it's
Magnet. I didn't really care for Magnet. Um, let me just say something to you about Cardi B for a second, and the disses
please.
and things. So I'm all for a diss track. That's fine. But Cardi, you gotta remember, we know about your life. You sound a little crazy when you're telling the girls about putting up numbers in the last year or two when you haven't released an album in 7 years. I'm not sure why that flex was a flex, but I get it. Like, you've released music, you've released Lucy's, but girl, we've been waiting 7 years for an album from you. Do you really have a place to point a finger about who's on the charts and who's not?
I see why you ask.
It's just like, really? But again, talk shit is her is where she shines. So I'm not even super mad about it. I just thought about it and I was like, well, girl, you're one to talk. And I don't know. This is why I get stuck sometimes listening to female hip hop, cuz I'm also like, but you over there talking about somebody else's man, but your man wasn't shit either.
Just looking at the lyrics to try to confirm that Magnet is the record.
Yeah.
Yes, this
Um
is the record. Magnet is the record.
I got to listen to it again. Bottom line is I
Well,
feel
she
like there's
continues to say there's a whole group of lines that end with something ass bitch. It
yes.
keeps changing.
Oh, I feel like Magnet wasn't that bad. Maybe I just never went back to put notes. It's not a bad song. It's just, again.
She says, now let's talk about this hating ass bitch, ungrateful ass bitch. I don't care, met somebody, gotta say it ass bitch. Fake friend ass bitch, a clown ass bitch. On the net, kick your friend while she down ass bitch. That's about JT talking shit about
Yeah, I remember
Carisha.
the song. Yeah.
Your loyalty depends on who you round ass bitch. Backdoor hoe hating on the low ass bitch. You shady ass bitch. You been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you. Brenda's got a baby ass bitch.
Oof.
This is the
Maybe that's why I
lyrics.
skipped. Maybe that's why I skipped it, because I was like, "Ooh, that was harsh." I remember that. I remember
That's the
listening to
JT
that
diss
being
record.
like, "That was harsh."
Yeah, it keeps going. There's a long stint of uh something ass bitch. The something keeps changing throughout the diss. It's a long.
I'm
Go ahead.
Wow. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Um, there's certain things that you say that you just can't come back from. Um, that's it. I mean, listen, I'm not hip hop is hip hop, and when you beefing with somebody in hip hop, it is what it is. However, y'all be saying some crazy stuff that nobody's ever going to forgive you for. Like, no, no self-respecting person is gonna be like, let's squash this. There's certain things that people say in rap beefs that just, and some of that was that, but it's, I mean, listen,
Yeah, the internet
Tupac wrote the book
reacted
on that.
to the Brenda's got a baby. Yeah, the internet has been reacting to the Brenda's got a baby line. Some people feel it was too far. Other people say it's okay because it was rap beef. So that was one of
Right.
the questions I had for you. If you thought it was too far or if you thought it was okay. But since you didn't have any
I
notes, I guess it didn't really stick.
I think I think things some of that did go too far, but I also think that I keep the same energy. And I said similar things when there was accusations of abuse and whatever else there was that happened during the Kendrick and Drake beef. So
Yeah.
I'm I don't the people who are now saying that Cardi B was too harsh, but is also yelling out A minor, miss me with that. Not just because these are women, you're gonna do that. I don't want to hear that. If you like A minor and you thought that was fine, then you this is fine. That's it. That's where I'm at
Okay.
with it. Like, I personally wouldn't say a lot of the things that these people say because wow, but if you believe that there was nothing wrong with what was said last year, then you shouldn't think that there was anything wrong said this time around either. That's just me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because I think I think sometimes when it comes to female rappers, I feel like people are like, "Oh my gosh, oh, why would they do that?" But then, I mean, again, like I said, Tupac wrote the book. Like, do y'all
Yes, he did.
remember what he said? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's
Before lyrics even came on.
yeah, yeah. So I just I don't feel like I feel like keep the same energy across the board. If you cool with one beef, then you need to be cool with the other. It's not just because the girls are fighting. Oh, now it's not respectable. No, but
Okay.
yeah,
Pretty and Petty. Go ahead. You were about to tell us about it.
I liked Pretty and Petty. Um,
Okay.
now I don't know anything about the beef with Bia. I don't like. I don't know enough to
So
be like,
Bia
oh, it's this,
Bia
it's this,
dissed
it's that.
Cardi.
Uh huh.
Bia dissed Cardi and said
Hmm.
something about Cardi's daughter a while back in the record. And so this is a response to Bia.
Which I guessed based on what Cardi says in the song. She makes it very clear you don't talk
Mhm.
about her children. But I liked the song. I thought it was catchy. I, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really have any problems with it. I kind of distanced myself from the beef of it all and just tried to enjoy the song, and it's actually pretty catchy. I said, oh, okay, this is kind of a bop. So yeah, I didn't really have any complaints about it. I see the thing about I see what she said about Bia. Again, I that really didn't matter to me when I was listening to it. I wasn't really listening for the beef of it all. I was listening more um to be able to review the music. Um and this was the
Right.
one where I did say she's talking about her putting up numbers and you haven't put up numbers in a year or two or whatever it is. And I was like, Cardi, stop. You haven't put out an album in 7 years. What? That can't be your best shot. It wasn't, but I'm just saying.
I'm about to say you think that was the best shot because I heard
No,
heard there were better shots.
there were definitely better shots.
Okay.
So yeah. But honestly, the only line I actually wrote down, and she has a bunch of good one-liners throughout the album. I'm sure a lot of the girlies will make them Instagram captions and whatnot. You don't have anything you want to ask, or you want
So
to?
yeah, I was just about to.
Okay.
So uh overall you think this is a good album? Do you have
I
a
think it.
rating from 1 to 10?
I don't have a rating, but it is a solid. It is a solid album. I didn't like. I didn't like quite a bit. Wait, excuse me, because I have things where I was like, oh, this is about. I'd say I liked half of the album, like really liked
Okay.
half of the
Was
album,
it
and
first
then the other
half?
half
Was it
was.
second half or some or just
It was a
overall?
mixture. It was a
Okay.
mixture. It's not a bad album. I don't hate it. I thought Lizzo sounded good. I don't think I said that. Um, I didn't really love that song though. Um, I think her one-liners were I think they did what they needed to do in terms of the writing of the music.
Okay.
Um, and having it fit who she is and her personality and all of that. I feel like it was very aligned with what I would expect. Um, but yeah, I liked the one-liners. I liked some of the beats more than I actually liked whole songs, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'd
Of
say
course.
about like if if somebody said, okay, you had to take you have to extract the songs you liked and create a playlist off of it, I think it would be about half of them.
Okay.
As far as a rating, I'd give it a 7,
Okay. That's cool.
which is not bad.
No. No, it's not bad. I agree.
I also don't love girl rap, so I feel like that's a really solid compliment from me.